You hear the cliche between men and women that when a man falls in love with a woman, he wants her to stay the same, whereas it's the opposite with a woman. She wants a man to change. But there's a perspective I don't think many men have thought about. You see, I don't think that a woman necessarily wants to change after you've fallen for each other and you're committed. I think that she's just tired of acting agreeable to get you to commit. Let me explain. And yes, look, I'm not discounting the biological aspects of it. A woman is passive compared to a man, especially in the courting phase, so I understand that she's assessing whether or not he has resources, if he can protect her, and so on and so forth. But during that courting phase, women tend to be much more passive assessing the man, and they act agreeable while they're assessing whether or not this guy can commit, if he's a good mate, if he's a good match for her. And I think the agreeable nature of women at the start, in men's eyes, makes it seem like, oh, she gets along with me. She says yes to everything I say yes to. She says no to everything I say no to. And when I come out of my shell and voice my individuality, she doesn't really disagree. She's perfect for me, ostensibly, a man thinks. But there's always the typical age-old cliche of once you fall in love, you settle, the honeymoon period is over, she changes. She comes out of her shell. She may start nagging, demanding, etc. And I say this not to condemn women or pick on women, but I'm saying it for men to realize and keep your eyes open about the tranquility of your life. It has very little to do with women and more to do with your perception, your boundaries, and how you assess what's going on in your life, not tolerating things that don't work for you, and not just saying, oh, well, I fell in love with this person previously, they've changed, but what can I do? I locked myself into this person. So there's the cliche, where did she go? She was perfect at the start, and now we're in love, we're committed, families have met, we're part of each other's life, we're exclusive. All of a sudden, I see a different person coming out. What's going on here? And this is the typical thing that both annoys, confuses, and saddens men. Where did that wonderful girl go that I met, that I fell in love with? And as I mentioned, I think it's part and parcel of a woman's passive nature to sort of assess and be agreeable, so she's taken care of. And when she sees the man's in love and they're committed, you're effectively locked in. It's similar to the probation period of a job. You act on your best behavior until you're locked in, you can't get fired or fired very easily, and then you can let yourself out and be a bit more relaxed and be you. I think this is what is going on. I don't think that women change. I think women are sick of acting, and then they finally allow themselves to be who they are. And this is us seeing them as changing. They were never that person at the beginning to begin with. They were in the probation period of on their best behavior because they found you attractive. While men, while they find the woman attractive, they're assessing and getting used to, is this person right for me? And they falsely assume she's perfect because she's just mirroring him. So that you can fall in love, that bond happens. Biologically speaking, it's the first trimester, long enough for you to impregnate her. So I understand that aspect, but I think it's important to realize what's going on. A woman does not change. She gets tired of acting. I'll repeat that. Women don't change after you fall in love. They get tired of acting agreeable. This is my hypothesis anyway. She's tired of the act. She wants to go back to being herself. She's tired of living in your world temporarily. She wants to come back home to hers. She's tired of the wonderful vacation. She wants to come back home and nest. And nest in her world, not yours. She was effectively on stage. She was holding her breath for months or up to a year. And now she can't do it anymore. I mean, who could? A man certainly couldn't, even from the first day. We're very crudely honest that way. It's not very sophisticated with us, but we take what we see as a given. Unfortunately, women's nature, again, don't hate them for it. This is the way they're built. They're the passive sex, and that's the way they operate at the start to feel safe, be chosen, given security, resources, etc., etc. So she's on her best behavior during the probation period. Once you're in love, then you're sold, you're locked into the job. The concrete is hardened. Then she knows she can relax. She can be more vulnerable is the wrong word. I think she can be more herself, expose exactly who she is, her anxieties, her insecurities, her neuroses, her true character, her anger that she may have been hiding previously. So let me know what you think about my hypothesis that women don't change after you fall in love with them. They're just tired of acting and they're revealing who they actually are. Let me know your comments in the comment section. Please subscribe. It helps YouTube share my videos around and keeps my channel alive. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment down below. And if you feel like it, donate. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.